All right, let's talk shoulders. Anytime that you're playing baseball, overdoing it on the field, pitching too much, or even throwing across the diamond, a lot of times you're going to get shoulder pain. The best way that we can get rid of that shoulder pain is by keeping flexible, moving through full range of motion, doing stretches that are going to keep our rotator cuff nice and loose, all right? We have the stretch strap here, and what we're going to do is we're going to work on internal rotation, all right? This is one of those things that when you get too tight, you're going to feel impingement, you're going to feel knives down the front side of your shoulder, and when you overdo it like that, it's not going to go away unless you work to get your flexibility back. So let's use the stretch strap here. What we're going to do is we're going to let this slide down the center of our back, okay? When we do that, I've got my right hand high and my left hand down below. I'm going to grab here and I'm going to lift up, get a nice stretch, and go ahead and lower down like this, all right? You want to feel this stretch to the inside of your shoulder, all right? Let's kind of walk through this again. So when you've got the stretch strap here, all right, you're going to take this and move this across around my back like this, all right? Now I'm going to lift up. And when I get to the tip-top spot, I'm going to lower my hand down over my shoulder, and I'm going to take a deep breath, and I'm going to relax. And the shoulder's going to sag just a little bit, and it might feel a little uncomfortable, all right? You want to take a deep breath, and if you're feeling too uncomfortable, loosen up the stretch a little bit. You don't have to get it all done in one set. Just slowly but surely, we're going to get this shoulder loose. So first you want to have the shoulder nice and high, or nice and low. Take a deep breath. Let it sit. All right, when you get done with that, about 10, 20 seconds, all right, let that thing go and just let it slide down your body. You don't want to get too excited. You don't want to move too fast because your shoulder's going to feel a little funny. You just stretch your internal rotators, so it's going to feel a little hanging, not much strength to it, and that's okay. So let it come back a little bit, move it around, okay? Let's jump right back into it. Get this strap here, lift this arm up, work it up your back a little more, lay that down, deep breath, let that sag. Now we still want to have good posture. Don't slouch all the way down here. We've got a big chest, and we're letting that shoulder just sag a little bit so we can feel that shoulder loosen up, all right? Again, as we get to that 15, 20 second mark, you're gonna let that slide down your back, let it hang for a second, give it a little shake, and you're gonna be good to go. On to the left side. You go left arm high here, right arm down below, let it come up your back. Let's start slow, just go to the middle, let it hang, deep breath, let it hang. Now remember, okay, when you go from your throwing arm to your non-throwing arm, you might see a drastic difference in the amount of flexibility and range of motion you have. That's not a good thing, okay? Your throwing arm generally should be just as flexible as your non-throwing arm. Let your arm relax, hang it down, shake it a little bit, get it going. We'll get another set. Raise it on up. Work for equal range of motion. That is a telltale sign that you are getting too tight. Your rotator cuff's starting to get little knives in it. You're going to right around the corner. You could be getting tendonitis, impingement, all right? So you've got to look out for this, and this is a great way to do it. Stretch strap, pull up in the back, get you a nice range of motion, and go ahead and relax, all right? Deep breaths. You want to swing your arms around a little bit, get them all back to normal, get some light bulbs maybe even, but this is going to be a great stretch for you. Also, be sure that when you're using the stretch strap, you don't want to do this right before you're going to throw, all right? This is more of a after pitching, next day kind of a thing. Make sure that you're not doing that too much before you throw, because again, you never want to get extra extended stretches right before you pitch or right before you're going to have a long day on the field, because you want to have a little tension in your arm so you have more velocity. The more you stretch and the farther range of motion you push yourself, you're just going to be tender for that day of throwing as well. So the time to work, the time to get more flexible is around a training schedule throughout the week. So stretch on Monday, got a game maybe Tuesday, game Wednesday, stretch again on Thursday. Spread it out. You don't have to do this every day. A little bit will help.